Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be replacing the battery on my iPhone 5s. So of course, I don't go around starting my videos without any context. So yeah, as usual, a mini story. So of course, as a tech YouTuber, we have a lot of phones. And if you guys have seen my previous videos, you would have known that I actually buy a lot of phones or from eBay. And of course, I can't maintain all of them. I'm actually trying my best to maintain it by trying to charge them. I guess a week ago, I was actually looking through my phones and I found my iPhone 5s. I didn't take it out for a long time because I didn't really have any usage with it, so it was just there. And when I took that phone out, I saw something which was really scary. Let me show it to you. So here's the phone, and as you can see here, this is how agile the phone is. The screen is popped out, the screws are just holding the screen in, the battery is very bloated. Of course, it's not turning on. So now we have seen the phone. The phone is actually with a very dangerous condition. The battery is bloated and the screen is actually curved. So the battery is actually pushing the screen out. And the other thing that I'm more concerned about is the fingerprint scanner. Of course, I'm concerned about the screen, but the screen and the fingerprint scanner are at risk because the battery is bloated. As a cause of that, the screen has popped out, but we don't know about the flex cable for the Touch ID. Hopefully it's not damaged. Fingers crossed. Let's go and take a look at it. So firstly, we got our magnetic pad here. Let's put that to one side, and now we got a screwdriver. Now it's time to take the bit. Let's open these screws. Turning this sideways so that you guys can see. So we're gonna open these two penelope screws. One screw out, put that in the pad. Now onto the second screw. Second screw out. Now with both of them out, the phone is free. Now let's put the prying tool inside just to take it out. For me, since the battery is bloated, I don't need a suction cup. But for those of you whose battery is not bloated but it needs replacement, you definitely need a suction cup. So let's go through the frame. We are done. We need to be careful about this because the fingerprint scanner is directly below and it's attached by a small flex cable, so we will remove that. Let's open that. Oh, luckily for me, the flex cable has already been detached. I hope you guys can see it here. And here we go. Let me zoom in further and show it to you guys. So here's it, and here's where the fingerprint scanner connects to the motherboard, and you have to connect it here. So it's a very small flex cable, just be really careful about it. So now let's move the screen to the back. Now as you guys can see, the battery is bloated. What we're going to do now is we're going to open this metal plate that's covering the connector. So we're going to open these two screws here to take the metal plate out. So now let's open them. Of course, do remember that these screws are different from the screws that were holding the screen in place, so you got to change a bit. Now with the screws removed, we can take out this metal plate here and it's out. Oh yeah, and always do remember that the screen is here, so if you want to do a free repair, like you don't want to hold the screen in one hand, you can always take the screen out, but that's going to be on a different repair and not on this one. Now we have removed the screws and removed the plate covering the battery, and I just realized something, that the third screw that was inside need not have to be removed. So that's a mistake on my part, but just do remember that this screw do not have to be opened, so do not do the mistake as me. So now let's just unclip this connector for the battery. There we go, it's unclipped. And now before we take the battery out, just be really careful because this is a bloated battery, so you got to be really careful about it. And to take out the battery, I'm just going to pour some isopropyl alcohol here just to loosen the adhesive. Just pour it at the end, just on top of the battery and at the top, just to loosen the adhesive. Now we shall set the phone aside and wait for the alcohol to do its work.
15 minutes later.
Now with the battery set for a while, soaking in alcohol, I think the adhesive is loosened. Let's try to pry this out. Okay, that looks like it's easy. Okay, yeah, the alcohol definitely did its job. So that's it. The batteries. Let's just pull this out. The previous repair wasn't really a good adhesive, so it really came off with quite ease. So now let me clean this adhesive up and we can place the battery. Okay, now I've cleaned up the adhesive. I've tried my best to clean it up, but I'm not able to clean up a bit. It's fine because we're going to put our new battery in. So now I've been saying the new battery, but where is the new battery? Well, the answer for that is this. Here's the new battery. Now let's open our new battery here. The order just came in, so this, because the new battery. Here's the new battery and here's the adhesive. I've never used these strips before, so we're going to use them on this. So let's try. Let's open the battery up. Okay, here's it. Oh, and it has came in a plastic wrapper. That's nice. Let's take it out. Here's it. Of course, this is not an original Apple battery. This is aftermarket battery. We have the battery. Now let's put it inside the phone. Let's open the phone up, put it in and connect it up. Okay, that's nice. Now let's try to turn the phone on. Okay, so it's actually showing the Apple logo, and I connected it to a charger and it was charging. We can now put the adhesive and close the battery. I don't want to use this adhesive because these are really strong ones, and I know for a fact that this battery will definitely bloat again, because this is not an original battery, it's a fake one. So this will definitely bloat again, and I don't want to risk putting this. So as a substitute for that, I have used my own adhesive, just a double-sided tape, just a little bit, and I think I'm just going to connect the battery up. So I have put the adhesive on the battery. Just place it in the right place, because I use a double-sided tape and I can take it out easily, but if you're using a real adhesive, then it's going to be really hard to take it out. So just put it in place, and now you can just put back the metal cover for the battery. Okay, now we have screwed on both the screws for the phone. Now with all the screws done, the last thing to do is plug in this connector. This is the fingerprint scanner. Put down and just put it in place. I can't show it to you on camera because it's a narrow space. The fingerprint scanner is also mounted. Now it's time to close the phone. All done. Let's just click it back in place. Let's click everywhere in place. Yep. And now we've clipped the screen into place. Time to put on the final screw for both the ends. Now the first screw done, onto the second one. And there we are done. We're done with the repair. The phone is all set and good. No, we are done. And yep, that's how you replace a battery on your iPhone 5s. I'm not really sure if this is the same process for the iPhone 5. I don't own an iPhone 5 here. But what I can give you as a tip is never unscrew the wrong screw. I was thinking this is gonna be like the iPhone 6 or 7, where the plate is like a T shape and you gotta remove 2 to 3 screws, but this is not. This is totally different, and I actually removed one of the screws holding the logic board together. Of course, it's not a big mistake. You can just screw it back in place. But yeah, just to remember that, do remember to have alcohol with you when you're doing this, because sometimes the tips might not come and you don't want to pry out your batteries. Some batteries might not burst, but some do have the chance of getting blown up. And this video was definitely unplanned at all. I had no idea that this phone was bloated, and I decided to do a repair tutorial on how to repair it. When I saw the battery was bloated, the screen was ajar, but it wasn't ajar until how big that you guys saw in this video. It wasn't that big. It was actually quite small, but it actually grew bigger this 1 week. I actually ordered this battery a week ago and it only arrived today. So I'm just quickly shooting this video, and in this 1 week this battery actually bloated a lot. I think if I leave it a little more, I think it will just bloat and burst the screen, but luckily it didn't happen. I hope you guys like this repair video. Been doing a lot of repair videos recently. Hope you guys like it, and if you guys like this video, do remember to click the like button and do remember to subscribe to the channel. With that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.